Hey there, welcome back. It's time for more West of Loathing. Before I start, I just wanted to say, yesterday I got my updated x-rays for my wrist, and I was finally able to get my cast removed. Yay! It's still a little sore from being immobilized for a while, but I'm working on it. Woohoo! Let's continue. Okay, so we are in the Pickle factory, trying to find, let's see, factory activation lever. Let's wait on that. Cukes. Ghost. Cuke shunts are to be operated by qualified personnel only. Ooh, I wonder if that's one of the bandits over there. Let's see. Oh my. Okay. Let's see. 15. Pull it. It just clicks. So the goal with this broom is to try to make it as equal as possible. I'm just gonna click it. Ooh! Oh, almost. Is it even? It looks even. We'll give that a go. Alright. Oh, wait. I can talk to the ghosts. I think the ghost will confirm whether it's actually equal or not. Hi. You approach the ghost. Gotta. Can't sleep until it's right. It's okay, I took care of the cucumbers. It's finally done. Thank you. The ghost smiles as he fades away. A few bones hit the ground below it. You got an item, pile of bones and cucumbers. Rest in peace, poor guy. Yay, I did it! I think that's the one I was most worried about, because I remember it taking a bit. Let's see, salt. So for this one, if I remember correctly, it had to be 976. Let's see, 531. What's this one? Salt adjustment. 631. Nine. 70. 6. Yeah. Salt. Gotta salt the salt. Salt! The salt is correct. It's finally done. Thank you. The ghost smiles as he fades away. A few bones hit the ground below it. Salt-crusted skull. Rest in peace. Oh my. Okay, this one had to be 190 degrees, I think. What is it at? 93 degrees. Let's see. Take the shovel. Add some coal. 93 degrees. Oh, 190! Yay, we did it! It's not right. The vinegar is 190 degrees. It's finally done. Thank you. Ghost smiles as he fades away. A few bones hit the ground below it. Vinegar-soaked bones. Rest in peace. We did it! Alright. So all 3 rooms should be fine now. Yay! You pull the lever and there's a deafening roar as the old machinery springs to life. After a while, a load of pickles is deposited in the receptacle to the left of the switch. Ghost pickle. Huh. All that work for 3 pickles? No wonder this place went out of business. Yup. We did it! Okay. Do. I love you, kitty. You're so good. You're so good. There we go. What a good kitty. What a good kitty. She's snuggling next to Amy. Okay. Let's see. Can go to the railroad camp. Let's go back to Dirtwater. You happen across an abandoned crate, which apparently fell off of a wagon or something, since the lid has been knocked loose. You know what that means. It's mine. All mine. Yay! You fish through the crate and help yourself to the contents, which appear to be mining gear, so you were even more right than you knew. Woohoo! Sweet. Alright. Hey there, what's the good word? Give her the pickle factory remains. What in the world? It's the Gherkin brothers, and please, I don't want to talk about it. It was really weird. I believe you. Here's the reward. Huh, looks like these things are still twitching. Better lock them up just to be safe. Thanks a bundle. Yay! We did it. Ha 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 ha. Yay! Dirtwater. Okay. Let's see now. Hot dog. So now... You know what? I'm gonna check the shop again. Howdy! Buy some dynamite. That's always useful. Okay. Alright, so now... Where should we go? There's still some more locations to find. Oh, wait. Do they have... Oh, thought I remembered them having another pair of binoculars. Okay. It's alright, Penny. Let's go over here. Out in the middle of the desert, you find an abandoned minecart, sitting on a section of minecart track about 12 feet long, which starts nowhere in particular and ends even less of somewhere in particular. Check it out. It's mostly full of plain old rocks, not even very interesting looking ones. However, if you left without searching it thoroughly, you just end up driving yourself crazy later with the thought that you might have missed something valuable. And so you spend a good half an hour inspecting rocks, and eventually find one that might be worth something. Nice. Good kitty. Oh yeah, before I forget, we can look at the ghost pickle. Makes you difficult to damage for the rest of the day by turning you into a spooky ghost. Whoa. I don't have any stomach room right now, but that's good to know for the future. Alright. Oh, I don't have the binoculars. Okay, I thought I did. Any more locations I can discover around here? Shaggy Dog. Oh yeah, this one's funny. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip of tea. Alright. Do. There's a plaque bolted to the cave wall here. Read it. A record of the events of the expedition to and into Shaggy Dog Cave, November 1887, as recorded by Jim Plackwright. Okay. Read it. Having acquired through various and sundry means a story which is interesting in its own right, but better saved for another time. A map purporting to lead to a large cache of jewels and ingots of precious metals hidden by the infamous highwayman and train robber Black Cole Jr. in the years before the cows came home. I, Jim Plackwright, along with 3 compatriots, these being Nathaniel Wyman, Cyrus Howard, and Douglas Watts, set out to find Shaggy Dog Cave and the aforementioned treasure. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit. Alright. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Our equipment and provisions consisted of 1 cart and a horse to pull it, 4 additional horses to be ridden, 2 shovels, a spade, and a mining pick, a large coil of rope, 1 large basket of eggs, as well as an assortment of other trail provisions and cookware, my own collection of blank plaques and engraving tools, 1 large and shaggy dog, and a butt fur. A butt fur. After traveling for 2.5 days to the south and east, we arrived at a small town named Dirtwater, the largest settlement in the vicinity of Shaggy Dog Cave. Leaving the dog to watch the horses, the 4 of us entered the local saloon, and each ordered a beer, except Cy, who was satisfied with water. So many plaques. The barman provided our drinks as requested, then withdrew a small wooden box from underneath the bar, asking us if we'd care to witness something real interesting. Considering that we still had quite a few hours left to travel, we politely declined and asked him if he knew the way to Shaggy Dog Cave. He replied that he had never been there personally, but gave us rough directions, which correlated nicely with the notes on our map. No, cute kitty. Alright. Upon leaving the saloon, we discovered to our dismay that some unknown villain had tampered with our wagon. Fortunately, the only supplies missing were the butt fur and the entire basket of eggs, apart from the one that Doug had concealed within a pocket for safekeeping. An egg pocket. We also discovered that the dog had absconded with one of the horses, forcing Nate and Cy, after a drawing of lots, to share. I'm invested in their story. After acquiring a barrel of fresh water for the trip, as well as a replacement butt fur, we headed out into the open desert. The sun shone down mercilessly upon us, though we took small solace in the fact that it would have been far more intolerable had we made this expedition during the summer months, rather than November. In order to pass the time on the trip and resist becoming dazed from the heat and susceptible to desert mirages, we exchanged stories of our youth, which I will not be retelling here for reasons of length. There'll be a lot of engraving, I'm sure. However, I will relate to you 3 odd occurrences that happened to us during our trek through the desert. The first was 2 or 3 hours out of Dirtwater, when Nate noticed a glint of sunlight upon a metallic object partially buried in the sand. This was revealed to be a brass oil lamp of foreign design and manufacture, which fortuitously still contained a quantity of oil. Deciding this might come in handy, we stashed it in the wagon with our other tools. Exciting. Our next encounter was with a nomadic goblin tribesman who we discovered spoke excellent English and inquired as to our destination. We replied that we were looking for Shaggy Dog Cave, but we did not disclose the reason for our journey. The goblin confirmed that we were heading on the correct course, and mentioned that he had only a short time earlier witnessed a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in the same direction. What? That must be the dog that absconded with a horse. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed, and continued on our way. A dog riding a horse? Sometime later, we encountered a large adobe hut, occupied by 2 identical-seeming old men with wild hair and long white beards. They invited us to take shelter from the heat, which we gratefully accepted, and introduced themselves as hermits. This struck me as peculiar, given that there were 2 of them, but I felt it would be rude to question them on that point. They're hermiting together. One of the hermits confirmed that we were near Shaggy Dog Cave. The other hermit confirmed that what his brother said was true. They also commented that they had seen a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in that direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed. The hermits refreshed our water supply in exchange for our butt fur, and we continued on our way, excited to be finally reaching our goal, or nearing our goal. After 2 more hours, we finally arrived at Shaggy Dog Cave. Carefully keeping our excitement in check, lest we become incautious, we unloaded our equipment and supplies from the wagon, took a brief respite in the cool shade of the cave entrance. To celebrate our arrival, Doug unpocketed and shared the egg he had saved from our basket that had been stolen in Dirtwater. Once we were rested, we decided the time had come to explore the cave. Ooh. Let me take another sip of tea before reading the next one. Discovering that we had neglected to pack torches, lanterns, or any other light source with which to illuminate the cave, we declared that it was indeed fortuitous that Nate had discovered that antique oil lamp during our travels. He gave the brass a quick shine and then lit the wick. We were relieved to discover that it lit easily and provided a very adequate amount of light. Light enough to engrave all these plaques. As we headed into the cave, we were further encouraged by the fact that the floor was quite even and easy to traverse, and there were no side passages which might cause us to become lost. Despite this, I resolved to hang a number of plaques to mark our progress through the cave, and engrave them with the tale of our journey, such that others who discovered the cave after us might be entertained and edified by our story. I am entertained. Soon we came to the end of the tunnel. While Nate, Cy, and Doug took turns with the excavation, I completed the last of the aforementioned plaques. It was a matter of perhaps an hour before Cy's shovel struck a wooden surface with a hollow noise. We hauled a traditionally styled treasure chest out of the hole with great excitement. Ooh, they found the treasure! The chest was locked with an ancient and rusting iron padlock, which broke easily from a single swing of our pickaxe. We opened the lid slowly, and the flickering light of the antique oil lamp shone brilliantly upon jewels of every color, and shining ingots of precious metals, just as promised by the legends of Black Coal Jr. Joyous at our triumph, we loaded the chest into our wagon and began the journey home. Thank you for reading, and may your own endeavors be equally successful. Signed, Jim Plackwright. There's nothing. It's a hole, a completely empty one. That was a shaggy dog story. That is the entire joke. Something at the side of the road catches your attention. It's a slumped-over old skeleton wearing a wizard hat. Think you'll agree that's reasonably attention-getting. The skeleton lifts her skull and peers at you. She holds up a rusty old can of beans and scrapes her thumb bone across her first 2 finger bones in the universal gesture for financial transaction. Talk her out of the beans. You know, those beans have got to be way past their expiration date. And that can is pretty rusty. Might be a risk of botulism. Maybe I should just... The skeleton throws a can at you with an exasperated sigh. Woohoo! I don't remember if that's actually useful or not. Ooh, +3 mysticality. That's nice. That's cool. A railroad company. Let's see. Just be patient, dear. This guy's asleep. He's too busy playing with his watch to get any work done. Where'd you get it? Say, that's a nice watch. Where'd you get it? Bought it from this gal who runs a store down south of here. Name of Button Willow. Button Willow Mc something. Where's this store exactly? Oh, you can't miss it. It's right in between a cactus and a different cactus. Points to a spot on your map. Thanks. Don't mention it. Don't mention it. She's whistling the theme song. Alright, before I do this, I do want to go to the store. Because Button Willow sells stuff. And stuff is useful. Yay, useful. Alright, look. Beancraft! And shroom grow. Binoculars. Mind your meat. Dickering! That's useful. Let's see, hammer. Let's see. Do. Pickaxe. That's also useful, but I don't want to use all of my money. Let's see. Length of rope, broken board. Can I do anything with this? Oh, I can just whack people with it. I'll just sell it. Alright. Alright. There. Sell this. Just sell it. Okay. Don't have to tell me twice. Well, maybe you do. I want to sell that. Alright. Let's buy that pickaxe. Might as well. Okay. Yay! You know what? Let's give Gary. Tears it open and starts shoving brown lumps into his mouth. A deliciousness! Gary has become more powerful. Groovy. Alright. Advanced beancraft. Butterbean. Great Northern Blizzard. That one's useful because it's AoE attack. Yay! Okay. Woohoo! You learn the book from cover to cover and learn, among other things, that its cover price is way too high. After you're done reading it, use your newfound skills to pawn it off on a wide-eyed Rouge for 60 meat. Done and done. Yay! So you can... Ooh, snake bit mine. You can use that skill in order to get discounts on things. Yay! Alright, now we can go up here. Snake spring. Woohoo! Okay. Snake pit mine. Do. And now I have a... Woohoo! Let's see. You look at the mining equipment. You have no idea what any of it does. Explain it to Gary. Hi, Gary. What? I just want to tell you about this mining stuff. Okay. So, this first machine here, this is an automatic ore separator. Gary stares at you blankly. Move on to the next machine. This thing over here, this thing is used to extract a fanatic curve and then blast it. Gary sighs. Keep going. This third machine, this is a magnetic rubble measurer. It converts slag into hard gold. Mine slag. Mine splanter. Now to finishing. Woohoo! You sure do think you know a lot about mining. You're a real expert. You'll gain XP when you interact with mining stuff. Woohoo! Gary grins. Now to finishing? Yes. I love it. It's so good. I can build a crate. You can build a crate and then open it, which magically puts items in it. Dig through it. Mind-splaining bonus. Let's see. Somebody left the... Aw, dang it! You mean I could have just... Whatever, I'll sell it. Oh, well... It's fine. Alright. Alright. Oh well. Those snake eggs. Smoking snake. Pull it out and punch it. Woohoo! Snake puncher. Hehehehe. Hehehehe. Nailed it. A smoking snake. Do 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 do. Woo! Good job, Gary. Alright. Fight. Hehehehe. Do 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 do. Alright. Blast off. Ooh! Okay, that was enough. Hehehehe. Nailed it. Alright. We did it, Gary! Yeah. Alright. Snake spring. Do do do. Find a pair of saddlebags slung over a tree branch. Stenciled. Oh, all dead library. Oh, stenciled letters on the side read, Property of Fort All Dead Library. Dig through the bags. Ooh! The bag is full of books, mostly boring military field manuals. You do find one of specific interest to you, though. Advanced Beancraft. Woohoo! Don't mind if I do. Wary. I didn't trust that book. Oh yeah, it's just a bunch of snakes. Grab a handful. Woohoo! And now I have enough AP to use this. Hehehe. Wah! Ha ha ha. So nice. Hehehe. We're so OP. And it just keeps spewing out snakes. So if you wanna fight some snakes, let's at least do the railroad camp stuff so we can unlock the next area. Find a flyer for a dynamite store up north. It's charred around the edges like it got blown here by an explosion. Mark the address down on your map. You discovered a new map location. Dynamite Dan's Discount Dynamite Dare House. Sure, why not? Oh my. A year's supply of dynamite. Well, I don't have enough for that, but at least it's unlocked. How weird. Sound of gunfire draws your attention, cautiously, to where you find a goblin shooting a large pistol at some boulders. With the sound of gunfire and pinging ricochets filling the area, the goblin doesn't hear you approach. Talk to it. You are to excusing? Oh, yes, hello, what? Hello. The rocks, why to shooting them? For practices. The cracks in the rocks, to shooting for a quick shot, for a crack shot. To seeing, outfoxed them. This pistol, where are you getting that? I am making them out of things. To seeing it, can I? Sure. Inspect the pistol welded together out of scrap metal, and are frankly amazed that it fires. Can I, to suggesting? Yeah? Yes. If you this rust removing, a gun better to shooting, I am thinking. I'm agreeing, only how to? I could probably to cleaning it with a magic? But for a money. Sure, okay, I am having that. The only rust removal spell you know is designed for cleaning corroded cookware, but it works well enough. The goblin, delighted, gives you some meat. Yay! And I got some XP from that. Yee! Nailed it! Alright. Wary. Woohoo! Okay. Now let's do this. Woohoo! We'll get there when we get there. Hi, are you in charge? I was wondering if there's anything I can do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. Oh? Ever since I was a little boy. Huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts. They're magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on management of this rail line, I jumped on it like a shot. And you know what I learned? What's that? Organizing and building and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you will ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. Swell. I'm the new foreman. Woohoo! I guess I'm the boss now? The man looks you up and down. Well now, I suppose you can't be any worse than that last clown. He extends his hand. Name's Smee. I'm your assistant. What's the situation? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing this giant pile of rocks blocking our path. The surveyors say there ain't any other suitable mountain pass, so we can't reroute around it even if we had the months it'd take. Any ideas? Well, by my calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it'd take a lot of dynamite. Whole year's worth, I figure. We used to keep that much on hand for emergencies just such as this one, but a pack of goblins stole it all. Sneaky little varmints. Alright, I'll get it back for you. Ooh, glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up over in Gustafson Gulch. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land, honing your fighting skills before you head that way, especially if you plan to go in guns blazing. We don't need that specific dynamite, though. Any you can lay your hands on to be fine, so long as there's enough of it. I'll look into it. Oh no, where's my mouse? Where is my mouse? Oh no! There it is. Okay. Alright. Oh, what a fancy goblin! I want your top hat. I'm glad you're having fun, Donkey. Fancily dressed goblin steps forward. Hi, hello. Being a mayor. Welcome. Now going away, please. Gary taps you on the shoulder. What's up, Gary? It's okay. I will handling this. Gary and the mayor converse for a bit, too quickly for you to follow what they're saying. What did he say? He is saying, okay for giving dynamite, boom. But you having to riddling first. Riddling? Yes, a contest game. Okay, let's having it. The mayor clears their throat. A crazy thing, having no legs at morning, no legs afternoon, and also no legs having at night. What is that? You glance at Gary. Hey, Gary not helping. That would be cheating. Bad. A snake? Nope, this answer is no good. What? But a snake doesn't have any legs. Wrong, a snake having one legs. Oh. Let's do this. An egg? Okay, yes, an egg having no legs ever. Correct. Well, except if hatching into something that likes having. But then is not egg anymore. So who caring? Okay, sure. Next riddle. You ready? Yep. More eating, lighter getting, shorter living. What am I? A fire? Fire is not alive. Okay, but you are wrong. How dare you? More eating, lighter getting, shorter living. Snake? I just wanted to see what he would say. A mayor. I am a mayor. You're correct. Hooray! Okay, one more riddling. Ready? Metal thing with little teeth. In a hole will turning round. Entrance to my house is found. Where is it? In your hat? No, did looking there already. Under your welcome mat? No, did looking there already. Ready? In your vest pocket? An egg? Gary! Ooh! Hooray, hello. Hello, Goblin Village. How nice to introducing you. I must admit I am curious. I'll let you do the talking. Okay, a goblin right here standing. What's greeting them? Oh, also Gary finding a key. May be important here. Okay. I have it. Here. Yay, you solving it. You winning riddling contest for sure. Hooray! Here, you can dynamite having. Don't eating it all at once. Take your dynamite and your leave. Oh. I can't go anywhere else in the town. Oh well. Let's go back to the railroad. There's an open grave here and doesn't have a skeleton inside. I wonder what they're asking for rent. Jump in and see what you find. Yay! Stuff. Free stuff. Alright. Let's see. Alright, it's me. Any luck finding a year's supply of dynamite? Passengers are getting restless. Yep, here you go. Good. Perfect. This'll do the trick just fine. Hang back for a bit while I get the fellas to set up the charges, and I'll let you do the honors. Smee consults with the other workers and they inspect the rocks for a time. Eventually one of them shrugs, pushes the whole crate of dynamite up next to the rocks, and wires up a detonator. Alright, let her rip. Wait, don't you have a longer detonator cable? Nope. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Just give me a 3 count before you hit the plunger so I have time to get under the train. Great. Ready, detonate. Do it! Kablooey! Oh heck, what is that thing? Time to fight it. There's a very magic it away, outfox it. Let's see. There's a very large and angry looking thing? Guy? Standing here. Apparently it's a little peeved at having a year's supply of dynamite blown up next to its butt while it was sleeping. How are we gonna handle this? Fair fight, let's have. I want to try outfoxing it. Hey, listen, sorry about the whole dynamite thing. We didn't know you're alive-ish. Anyway, it's just as well that we woke you up, because you picked a really bad place to nap. This is a pass through the mountains, and it's a natural wind tunnel. Or funnel. That plus desert sands mean this place would be an erosion nightmare for you. You'd be worn down to nothing in just a few hundred years. You need to find somewhere on the leeward side of a mountain, where you'll be protected from the wind. The creature seems to understand. It nods its thanks and trudges away. Yeah, on a day's work. Woohoo! I did it. Well now, that is fine as a day's work as I've ever seen. Much obliged, friend. We'll be getting the rest of this track laid down and headed out now. Here, I'll mark our route on your map for you, in case our paths happen to cross again. Manifest Destiny Railroad Company map. Or camp. Thanks, but can't I just ride the train? Got a ticket? Ha, just kidding. Of course you don't. Every seat on this train's sold out. Sorry, boss. Sigh. Goodbye. Okay. So now the railroad camp over here is unlocked. There's still a couple more locations I can discover on this side. But I'll be sort of like going back and forth anyway. I'll just start getting some locations over here. Soup stock load. Donkey's nostrils flare and he suddenly zags off the trail into some foothills, eventually coming to a stop outside of a very fragrant mine. Stop and smell the soup. Yay, soup! What is it, Gary? Oh wow, yikes! What's up, Gary? Weird feelings, a sensation of puzzling. Huh? From that direction coming! The West Pole. What do you think we should do next? Maybe visiting the train again? Maybe Smee having any new problems? Okay. Plenty of things to forage around here. Take through it. Woohoo! Mind-splaining. Ooh. These lockers have been pretty picked over from the looks of them. Search them. Lodestone ring. I can't remember what that does. Plus 20 to meat gains. That's nice. Do 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 do. I like the nasty ring though. Pick the lock. Oh, I have to upgrade my lock picking. Soup! Oh, I don't have a suitable vessel. Soup, soup. Soup, vessel. Knapsack. Cultist mask. Plus 6 mysticality. Plus 3 mysticality. Whee! Perfect. I look beautiful. You see 3 different sized bolts on the side of the elevator, which are all very loose. There's a sign that says 3,200 pounds, pressure required. Some sort of gauge, which currently reads 0, whatever that means. Looks like you're gonna need a wrench. Leave it alone for now. I'll probably get it from the toolbox. Let's see, 400 XP. I guess I'll try to save up some XP for that. Alright. The West Pole. Ooh, the Great Garbanzo's hideout. As you're running along the dusty desert trail, you feel a change in the air. This area is thick with mystical being energy. You orient your mind along the axis of the powerful magnetic being field and follow it to a cave. Sign out front reads the Great Garbanzo's secret hideout. Fellow bean wizards welcome. Yes, please. Ooh, bean wizard. Books? Most of these books are too fragile to touch, but there's one that looks like it's in decent shape. Beans Illustrated. Teaches you how to cook advanced bean dishes and make bean iron cookware. Yes! Master Cookery. Ooh! Revolting Sulfur. Search it. All-purpose beans. Yay! Okay. Arcane Oven, I'm prepared to ply your mystical trade. Let's start cooking something simple. Ooh! Gaze at the all-purpose beans and imagine things you can make with them. Ooh! Okay. Thinking beans. Nice. Disappointing. Mine it. Bean iron nugget. Forge some bean iron cookware. Some bean iron. Ooh! Let's see. A spatula, a skillet, a badge. Spatula. Bean iron spatula. Hey! Yeah! 5 to 6. 9 to 11. Heck yeah, let's do it! Yeah! Alright. So I can occasionally find more bean iron, which will allow me to craft more things at this hideout. Woohoo! That's exciting. Ooh. Okay. So right across the lonely desert, a scrap of paper blows into your field of view. You grab it and discover that it's a half-finished crossword puzzle. Solve it. You deftly fill in the answers to the rest of the clues. Responsibly deposit the puzzle in the nearest appropriate trash receptacle. A gulch. Receptacle, I mean. Mess with them. Let's see. These rocks are strange. They don't seem to weigh as much as they should, and they're sort of drawn to each other. Probably make an interesting cairn out of them. Mystical? Let's see. An elaborate room. Song of the Spheres. Ooh. Plus 5 spell damage. That's nice. Let's see. So... knock it over. So... What if I do something powerful? Something suave. Cool zigzag. Hey. Mystical. Mystical sigil. Ooh. Mystical. Perfectly balanced stack. Yay! We did it. I want to fight something so that way you can see my spatula. Spatula. Alright. See you streak a fire blast across the sky. Ooh, get after it with your pickaxe. Stardust. Ooh. That's exciting. What's stopping you this time? Oop. Still sleeping. Ooh, jelly beans. That guy stopped messing with his watch and started eating jelly beans? What you got there, jelly beans? Yep. Can I have one? Nope. Where'd you get them? What a ways south of here. From a fella named Roy Bean. Roy Bean's House of Justice and Jelly Beans. Can't go too far in that direction. You'd fall off the edge of a giant cliff. What's up, Smee? Stuck again? Yep, got ourselves one hell of a canyon to get across. No materials for bridge building. Any ideas? There's an old mine town up north called Breadwood. They opened a lumber camp after the mines dried up. If you can fix a deal with them for the lumber we need, I can handle the engineering side of things. Okay, where is it? Alright. Of course, anything you can find to build a bridge out of is fine by me, but that seems like the simplest option. I'll see what I can do. Okay. Ooh. Redwood. Doo-doo. You hear the crack of a rifle and a lead bee buzzes past your ear. I call bullets lead bees sometimes. Off in the distance, you see a skeleton with a rifle. Looks like he's lining up another shot. So, typically, I like challenging his abilities and using outfoxing, but I want you to see the spatula, because it's just so great. First, let's cover from gunfire. Just smack it. Woohoo! It's so stupid, I love it. Reduce stats. How dare you! Alright. Let's get serious. Alright, yeah, focus on that and not Gary. Ooh! Nailed it! Antique rangefinder. Ooh! Good luck shooting things you don't know how far away they are, skeleton. Hehehehe. Nailed it. What the? You know what town's gone to pot when the horses are drunk. What's up, Gary? Oh hey, another goblin telling Gary about a place near here. What kind of place? Very weird place. All seen through it. Ghostwood. What? Is this being a Breadwood? Where lumber for Smee is living? Yeah. Interesting. Ghostwood is up there. Antique rangefinder. Offhand. Okay. Good to know. Let's see. Not enough for that. Alright. So I think I will leave this for next time. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a very comfy night. Bye!